Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Huskies of San Antonio taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down, here's the option. And right away, he lost the football. This guy without a home, signed as a free agent this past week.
Doesn't make much sense to me. I'm not sure how you felt about it, but I thought he would have had a home a long time before this, and now just find a way to put it in his hands and let him run.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The Browns had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Here's 3rd and 10.
Reload! Reload! Let's go!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot. And it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Dragon 60.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Let's go!
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cooper will go in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. You look at this Browns defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Shot, 17. Red, cycle. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the pressure, and the Browns block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. That's a pretty solid start to this one. You didn't get a touchdown, but you got 3 points on your opening drive. Then you stop them and block the punt there.
Almost feel like you got inspired, right? Offense went out and scored, put points on the board, as you noted, a field goal. And your defense goes right out there and helps out as well, blocking a punt and give them another opportunity.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now this throw caught left side. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal from the 1. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try to run this one in. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
Let go. Let go.
And they'll run again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Dobbins running out of the gun. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ready, break. Set, go.
They'll go again with Dobbins. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
On the double.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, set.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Ball ready.
Now Young. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 6 now.
Bronco 80.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Sixty Bison. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. To throw, Young. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Young now. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
Second and goal from the 1.
Red, yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Huskies have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Round 6. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Pace, let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19 tight, 19 tight. Hawk. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to run now. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Blue strike.
Young working out of the gun. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down throw for Young. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Black ultra. Black blue. Ready?
On 2nd down, Young again. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead. And Cooper, the man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Huskies are able to stretch out their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Rager, the man in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's caught by Myers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Let's go. Go set. Don't let him get there.
A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Another run here with Dobbins. A little juke. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And all the way in for the touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Round 6. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Okay. This is like watching paint dry.
The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Second and 9.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
49-yard line.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
70.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
They're going to try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number's...
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a give to Dobbins. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Young on third down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, 44 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Browns 12. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their... There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Browns 19.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Young here to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And they'll send out their punter now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were